Day after striking out 16 times and stranding 14 runners, Rockies try to bounce back. That's Rick Vandenherk. Now, since 2002, he's been out there with a space between his name and it. That's not how you spell it. He never said anything. Finally, he said there's no space. And if you can drop a curveball like that, you ought to have your name spelled right.
Exactly.
It's 3-2 Marlins, and oh boy, it's Armando Benitez putting the fire in fireman. Matt Holliday, average up to 337. Rockies tie the game at 3 there. They would take the lead later on a sac fly later in the inning. Then it's Manny Corpus on to close out. Miguel Cabrera, dangerous hitter. Double play to end the game. 6-4-3, that's it, that's all. Rockies only 3.5 out in the West. Out in Los Angeles, Chavez Ravine, Barry Bonds, 1 for 12, 8 walks since home run number 754. Frank Robinson sitting in for Bud Selig as a special assistant to the commissioner. Brett Tomko walks Bonds in the first. Giants would get 3 in the top of the frame. Top second, Bonds on pace to get 9 at-bats in this game. Finally gets it shot there. He hit it hard to right. Bonds reached base his first 2 plate appearances. Top 5 in a 3-0 game, and he pops it up to Russell Martin, who squeezes it right there. We head to the 7th. Bonds waiting on deck. Man's on first. Randy Wynn will ground out to second. And in so doing, the runner moves to second base, which means first base is open. So if you're Grady Little, do you do that little thing with the 4 fingers? You just, yep, you do. Fans, not pleased.
Look at the daughter with the L on the forehead for loser.
No, she's not pleased. And that's a walk. Bonds 1 for 2. 2 bases on balls, and Fred Lewis comes in pinch runner. Next batter, Pedro Feliz. Waits on the off-speed pitch, brings in Omar Vizquel. Giants lead 4-1. Now, if you recall what happened Wednesday, San Francisco had a lead, and Los Angeles got 4 in the bottom of the 8th, and they are in a situation where they might be able to do the same thing. 0-2 pitch, Olmedo signs, swinging at the Brad Hennessy, offering 2 outs. Next batter, Ramon Martinez grounds out weakly to short. Hennessy and the Giants out of the jam. But now, bottom 9, we've got a jam again. Hennessy, Russell Martin, ball 4, bases loaded. Cue the lefty, Steve Klein. He comes in, Hennessy, son of a... Not at all happy. Wanted to finish this one out. That option was not his. Luis Gonzalez, after an RBI ground out, brought up Nomar Garciaparra, who was intentionally walked. He was the hero Wednesday night. That loads the bases. James Loney grounds out. That's it. That's all. The Giants win this one.
His own history, 499 career home runs. Roger Clemens 1-2 in his last 5 starts. He will soon be history in this baseball game. Top 2 White Sox already up 3-0 on Clemens. Jerry Owens hits into the inning-ending double play, but Robinson Cano didn't get the memo. E4, 2 batters and 1 out later. Jim Thome singles. Juan Uribe and Owens score. The White Sox up 5-0. Paul Konerko followed with an RBI double to make it 6-0. A.J. Brzezinski, former Hawaii winter leaguer, singles. Thome and Konerko score. The White Sox up 8-0. 8-run second inning for Chicago. Roger Clemens is going to hear the boo birds. He's going to be pulled from the game after giving up another hit. First time Clemens has allowed 9 or more hits in an inning. 1 2/3, 8 runs, 3 earned. Derek Jeter not in the starting lineup. Wilson Beneman, new guy. Favorite movie? New Jack City. Off John Garland in the bottom of the 2nd in an 8-1 game, a 3-run shot. We're now 8-4, and Jeter says, yeah, I told him to do that. Alex Rodriguez later in the inning, his 2nd at bat. He's now 0 for 22. He's now 1 for 23. He singles. Melky Cabrera scores. That chases Garland, whose line will eventually mirror Clemens. It's 8-6. 2 batters, 2 outs later. Jorge Posada. Ground rule double off Boone Logan. Bobby Abreu and A-Rod score. Game tied at 8. Jorge Posada's batting .343. Everybody said he's gonna slide on down. Not so far. All right, here's the history that was made. Just the 2nd time both teams have scored 8 or more runs in the same frame. The 2nd inning of this one, 26 batters, 18 hits, 16 runs, 90 pitches. It lasted an hour. 8 runs apiece is the most for a 2nd inning in Major League history. We go to the 4th. 1 on, 2 out. Jermaine Dye, get out. Off Jeff Karsten's 2-run shot. Dye, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 4 RBI on the day. It's 10-8. Bottom 4. A-Rod's 3rd at bat.
The 2-2.
And that's not out. Off Ryan Bukovic, it is a single. So A-Rod, well, he's no longer 0-4. He's got a couple hits in this game. We go 7th inning, bottom. It's 11-9. Derek Jeter pinch hitting with a man on against Mike McDougal. They brought him in to face him. Oh! Jeter's check bounces. Bottom 8, 2 outs. A-Rod's 5th at bat. He's going against McDougal, just activated. He went 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 Ks. A-Rod 2 for 5, and the White Sox win 13-9 in a game that had 20.
Thank you, Sal. Sal's my man. He's a good dude. Atlanta going for the sweep of Houston. Mark Teixeira, he's back in Atlanta, and when he's in Atlanta, you know what time it is? It's business time. Home run. Ties the game at 5s, but this game was just getting warm. We moved to the 8th with the Braves up 9-5. Ty Wigginton at bat to Edgar Renteria. You see him twist awkwardly as he goes down. He'd have to leave the game. Sprained ankle listed as day-to-day, replaced by Chipper Jones. So Jones will be playing shortstop for the first time since 2000, and that means Willie Harris will replace Jones at third base. So Willie's getting loose. Next batter, the 0-2 pitch right to Willie, and he cannot handle it. Bases are loaded, and you can see what is coming down the track like a dump truck down I-85 in Atlanta. Mike Lamb will tie it with a grand slam, his 11th home run. We are knotted up at 9s. Top of the 11th, it's the same score, a couple outs. Mark Loretta. Bid for a base hit, Chipper. Shortstop skills. He can certainly field that position. We move to the 12th inning. The Astros are up 10-9. Lamb's got a runner on second. Stings one up the middle, and Kelly Johnson cannot come up with it. Wigginton comes in to score. It's 11-9 Astros, so now they've got the lead. Brad Lidge. Matt Diaz. Tie ball game. The Braves, for the first time since 1900, had 22 hits in a game, but lost. So in a sense, I'm spoiling my own highlight, but that's okay. Jason Jennings, the pitcher. You see, this season not so good, but he's a good pinch hitter. 4 for 9 in his career. He can swing the bat. He brings in the go-ahead run. Astros up 12-11, and Brian Moeller to Teixeira. That's it. That's all. Ball game. Wild one down in Atlanta. Brewers about to find out what they're all about. Leading the Central gone. Chris Capuano, last 12 games he started, Brewers have lost. Mets had 3 home runs in this game, including one from David Wright, who was 4 for 5. And this one from Damian Easley off the crooked part of the wall, gets past Bill Hall. Easley can fly. 18 hits in this game for the Mets, a season high. You see Easley going. 24th franchise inside the park home run for the Mets. Second for Easley, and after all that running on a hot summer day, baby, I got to cool off. 7th inning, bases loaded. Lastings Millage grounds one towards the hole. J.J. Hardy cannot come up with it. Big insurance runs coming in. Brewers beginning to melt down in the Brewer dugout. Johnny Estrada and Ned Yost screaming at each other. Tony Graffinino's got to push Estrada to the other end of the dugout. Brewers get squashed. Bill Hall said everybody's fine with everybody. Are they?
I think there was some frustration expressed on a number of different sides about our style of play and about the way we've been playing, and we handled it and took care of it like good teams do.
Can that be good for a team in any way, Ned?
We'll see. Yeah, thanks.
Take advantage of that bad brew. Chicago hosting Philadelphia. Kyle Loesch making his Philly debut. It was a short film. Bottom 1, bases loaded. Jock Jones off Loesch.
Ouchie.
He's out. Jones is out. Loesch is out. Right forearm contusion. Said afterwards he didn't think it would DL him. Top 2, 1-1. Pat Burrell off Sean Marshall. Marshall, who scratched his cornea Wednesday, gets an eyeful from Burrell. A solo shot, his 15th. We go to the top of the 3rd. Phillies, they're already up 6-1. Jason Worth had 4 RBI in this game. He goes Ivy right there at 7-1. That was off Rocky Cherry, who replaced Marshall. But then here comes Lou's Club. Bottom 8, it's 7-6. 2 on, 2 out. Mark DeRosa pinch hitting against Tom Gordon, and Chris Robertson says, you come back, but you guys didn't come back enough. And the Phillies go on to win 10-6.
He built the drama.
Of 124 homerless at-bat streak, and well, how many times do we show a full screen about a guy not hitting homers and then he hits one? Well, whenever we edit it that way. Off Chad Godin, He's 15th of the season. The streak over at 125. More importantly, the Angels up 1. Look at the fellas. We don't even know you anymore. Orlando Cabrera says, no, we love you. Top 5. If some is good, more is better. Vlad loves Chad. Go Dan gets hit again, and the Angels go on to win 6-4. Joe Saunders, 7-0 in his last 11 starts.
Rubber game between Boston and Baltimore. David Ortiz and the fellas. Interesting situation. Bases loaded. Bottom 6, 1 out. Ortiz flies deep to right. Got Doug Mirabelli on third. Goes to tag up. Goes. What? He gets thrown out at the dish. How's that possible? Said it was embarrassing. It was hard to face the team. What happens? Mirabelli tags, leaves a little too early, goes back to third. Now, he's not the fastest fella on the field. Of course, he's in there catching because he's Tim Wakefield's personal catcher. David Ortiz is not happy, but Mirabelli gets a chance to atone, and he does indeed. A single here puts the Red Sox up 4-3. Mirabelli's first 3-hit game since August of 2004, and it's time to summon Eric Gagne. Gagne said, I was nervous. It was awesome. Strikes out Kevin Millar. Also strikes out Miggy the T. Tim Wakefield on his birthday gets another win. Sox have won 10 of 13. Going to put the brakes on a 4-game skid. Kason Gabbard was 4-0 when he pitched for Boston, his first start for Texas. Grady Sizemore's 25th birthday. He's a DH, and you know who loves this Grady? The ladies. And they had something to cheer for. Their man with a single there. He was 2 for 3, 2 RBIs with Sizemore. Bottom 6, Indians up 2-0. Runners on second and third. 2 outs for Kenny Lofton. He hammers this one out just in front of the plate, and he can still fly at 40. Energized to be back in Cleveland. Safe. Hustles out the infield, hit 3-0 Indians. Victor Martinez here goes down and pounds this one out. 18th of the year for him. Martinez celebrates with Lofton in the dugout. They have one of those little choreographed dance routines where it's, wee, we're good. Jake Westbrook pitched well. He got the win. Sizemore got a little birthday pie.
Hey, the hottest team in baseball right now is Arizona. Winners of 10 of its last 11. Diamondbacks in San Diego taking on Jake Peavy. First batter, and, well, Peavy looking like Cy Young against Chris Young, and then he's looking real dandy against Jeff Devann, your next batter, and then he burns Eric Burns. Peavy strikes out the side. Bottom second, 2 out, 1 on in New Jack City on more than one screen this Thursday. Morgan Ensberg, his first as a Padre, 9th of the year, and the Padres up 2-0. Top 4, Peavy. Said he picked up some tips watching Houston's Roy Oswalt change speeds, and he becomes the fastest pitcher in Padres history to record 1,000 career strikeouts. He went 7 innings, had 10 Ks, and then Ensberg designates that pitch for assignment, his second, and the Padres go on to win 11-zip.
We begin as we typically do with number 10.
Oh, that's good.
Brad Hoff, grounder, Dan Ugla, slides, and from his knees, then his belly. Gets his man, but the Marlins, as you just saw, lose.
Number 9, which even in Canada is 9. Toronto, Montreal, CFL, Montreal field goal attempt, no good. Dominique Dorsey, former UNLV running rebel. He's running. 129 yards for a score the other way. He gets the highlight, but Montreal gets the win.
Winnipeg, Blue Bombers, my favorite CFL team. No one cares. Wizard Revolution. The Revolution get a 2-0 shutout in part because Matt Reese did this right here on the Jack Jewsbury for one-timer.
X Games in L.A. at number 7. His name is Darwin Holmes, a random fan out of the stands in the wheelchair, popping the wheelie. You are the dude, and the dude abides.
Go ahead, Holmes. Well done. Padres, Diamondbacks at number 6.
Slow ground ball. Marcus Childs charging in. Bare hand grab, throw, and he got him. Hey, Marcus, do or die, and you did.
At 5, let's go golf. Bridgestone Invitational. Lee Westwood from Sandy Beach. 200 par, 1 shot off blue. What do you think of his pants?
They're lovely. It's electric blue trousers. Quite sporting, aren't they? Nothing compared to what Ian Poulter typically wears. How about Ryan Theriot here to West Helms? Helms comes up with it. Phillies win. Oh, happy day for the Phillies faithful. 10-6.
Hey, Red Sox Nation, I got your next president. It's that cat right there. Reaching out and grabbing the foul ball in a game the Red Sox won.
There's a certain nonchalance to the effort that you have to really applaud.
Cool for school.
Cardinals Pirates at number 2. Jack Wilson gets it, spins. That play is so hard, and he makes it look so easy. One more look. Wilson also had a knock in this game, which the Pirates won 5-4, and he gets so Taguchi.
At Man number one, Ryan Braun, is making SportsCenter darn near every night, either hitting a home run or getting dirty with the adult glove right there. Robin Moises Alou. Braun gets the highlight, but the Mets, they get the win.